put your blood and sweat into this job. You put your strength, set aside your adversity, and daily tell your wife or your significant other, your girlfriend, that you're going to work to make money. That's the whole purpose. I mean, people wake up in the mornings, they wake up, they get dressed, they wash their face to go to work. They might go to the gym, they might take a walk, they might go do yoga, Pilates, whatever, and then they go, and ultimately they're going to go to work. Why? Why do they go to work? Nobody goes to work because you just enjoy work. You go to work to make money. And you get into this business of junk removal, and you work every day because you tell your significant other, I'm working every day, hon. I'm doing what I can. I'm grinding out there, babe. I'm doing the things I can. And every morning, good morning, Alex. Every morning you get out there and you put the grind on. 300, 400, 500 bucks every single day. 50 here, 250 here. You pay your junk removal bills, your truck, your trailer, your ads, your leads, your workies, your all that other stuff, SEO. You pay all that stuff. And then don't forget, you got to pay those house bills too, because you're the man of the house. Jeffrey, good morning. You got to pay those bills too. And at the end of the month, you check your bank account, and you have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. I did that for about 6-7 years. I always had money in my hands, just nothing to show for it. I always had $5,000-$6,000 in the bank, just nothing else. I was like a rat in that wheel, you know? I was like a dryer drying clothes and just going around in circles. And that thing was never going to stop. And that's what happens to most of these companies out here in junk removal. We work every day, we suffer, we put our hard work into this, and we never show anything. We never have nothing to show for it. Nothing ever to show for it. And it's so disappointing that you want to give up in this business. It is such a reflection of like what you see on Facebook and you see on YouTube of the people saying they make $1,000 a day but really never make any. And you can't get like that. You just can't get there. You don't know how they got there. You can't get there, but you don't know how they got there. Sometimes you have to realize that your hard work and then eventually you're gonna have to stop doing junk removal. You just don't know when to do it. I'm gonna tell you when you know you have to stop doing junk removal. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you do this more than 5 years and you still don't have any money in the bank, you don't have any savings at all, you're still living in that apartment. When you employ 3 or 4 people and you're still living check to check, week to week, day to day. And you don't know the direction of your business of what you're going to do tomorrow. You don't have anything scheduled out. You don't know if you're going to buy a truck next month or next week. You don't know those things. You don't know which way you're leading. You know what? I understand that too. I understand how a lot of people think. But sooner or later, a lot of us are going to call it quits and just fold it up. Get on Facebook. You want me to prove you wrong? You're not quitting, Nick. Damn. When are you going to call it quits? Well, after 5 years, you're still living check to check, day to day. You need to call it quits. I'll tell you something. When I first started out, every dollar that I made, I was all excited about it, and I had a direction to go with the money. I said, man, I might grow my business bigger. I might this. I always had money in the bank. I always had like $4,000 or $5,000. I think at one time I had like 15 grand, and that went away fast when I bought a dirt truck. But at one point in my adventure, I did have money in the bank. When I started this business a long time ago, I always had money in the bank. Always. I never was living check to check. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I always had $4,000 or $5,000 in the bank. Always. No matter what, $4,000 to $5,000 in the bank. Always. I was never living check to check. Never. There are people that do not have $4,000 to $5,000 in the bank. And what do? They live check to check, daily. They're moving day to day, check to check. So there's a big old difference in what I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you right now that if you're struggling in this business and you honestly don't have a dollar to your name, here's another thing, it might not be junk removal. You might make good money in junk removal. You actually might be making really good money in junk removal. But the problem is you're bad with money. And junk removal is not going to solve that for you. If you don't know how to add and don't know how to save, well, junk removal is not going to do that for you, period. They're not going to solve that equation for you. It's just not going to happen. That's the truth. Sooner or later, you're going to fold it up and you're going to have to call it quits. Understanding that your junk removal service is not making any money and you live in check to check, eventually you're going to have to call it quits. You're going to have to stop doing this. And a lot of people don't learn that. They'll just keep on doing it. And the reason I'm having this conversation is because I had a friend who just called me about an hour ago. We talked for a long time until I did this video, and he's in this area, not in this area. He's in Texas. He's in Texas. I'm just gonna say that, not in my area. And he's been doing this for over 6 years. 6 years. And he's struggling daily. Daily, he struggles to get jobs. Oh, Ricardo, Craigslist is dead. Oh, Ricardo, Angie's List. Oh, Ricardo, Thumbtack. Oh, golly. I gotta hear it from him every day. It's always something. It's never his fault. It's always someone else's fault. He doesn't take responsibility for what the things that he does. I told him, brother, maybe this is not for you. And he said that he wants to get a job at the Mint. Supposedly there's a Mint in Houston where they make money, I guess. Supposedly there's one. And he wants to work there full time. I told him, well, you better start applying then. This is something you want to do. He wants to hang it up in junk removal and do that instead. I understand that. He's grinded out to 5 to 6 years, hasn't made $1, keeps on living check to check, and wants to quit. I told him he needs to do that. I said every once in a while do a junk removal on the weekends for extra cash, and he's like, yeah, I think I might do that. So he's going to go from full-time to part-time, go full-time at the government, and then part-time doing junk removal so he can make extra money. Not a bad idea. I mean, he's just not making any money in this industry. He might as well. But again, I've never seen this guy post one time on Facebook. I've never seen a video from him on Facebook. So you could tell his effort's not there anyway. It doesn't really effing matter, right? Morning, JBH. Morning, Nick. Morning, guys. It's sometimes the effort you put in is the effort you're going to get out of this business. The amount of work that you put into this business is the amount of work you're going to get out of this business. Period. And until you understand that, you're not going to get it. Look what I did yesterday. I posted 5 videos. I shared those videos with 3 different companies. So I did 20 posts yesterday. 15 posts, I'm sorry. Who did 15 posts online? Who did that? I don't know. I'll leave it with that, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a great one, man. Hopefully, we learned something.